When Ryanair, Europe's largest low-cost airline, publicly clashes with Boeing, the world's most iconic plane maker, it's not just another corporate disagreement. It's a headline-grabbing confrontation that sends shockwaves through the entire aviation world, drawing the attention of industry insiders, travelers, and investors alike. The entire aviation industry takes notice because the stakes are enormous. Every delay, every dispute, and every public statement can ripple across continents, affecting schedules, profits, and even the future of air travel itself. This isn't just a boardroom dispute, it's a battle with real consequences for millions of travelers. Passengers find themselves stranded, plans are disrupted, and uncertainty grows with every new development. Delayed planes mean canceled flights, lost revenue, and stunted growth for Ryanair. The airline's aggressive expansion plans are put on hold, and its reputation for reliability is suddenly at risk. For Boeing, public criticism from its biggest European customer is a blow to its already fragile reputation. The company is still recovering from past crises, and every negative headline makes rebuilding trust even harder. The conflict exposes the immense pressures and fragile trust that keep global aviation running. Behind closed doors, negotiations are tense, and both sides know the world is watching. Airlines and manufacturers usually settle disputes quietly, but this time, frustration has boiled over. The media spotlight is relentless, and every word is analyzed for deeper meaning. Ryanair's outspoken CEO has taken the fight public, forcing tough questions about Boeing's safety and reliability. His bold statements have sparked debate across the industry and among the flying public. What's happening inside Boeing's factories? Are production issues being addressed, or are deeper problems lurking beneath the surface? Can we trust the planes we fly? For many, confidence in air travel is being tested like never before. The fallout is still unfolding, with roots in past tragedies and implications for the future of air travel. Every incident is a reminder of what's at stake when trust is broken. This isn't just about one airline's anger, it's about the trust that underpins the entire aviation system. Pilots, crews, and passengers all depend on that trust every single day. That trust now hangs by a thread, exposed for all to see. The world is watching to see if it will hold, or if it will snap under pressure. The outcome could reshape airline fleets, ticket prices, and even how safe we feel when we fly. The skies have never felt more uncertain, or more important. To truly understand this fight, you need to know the players at the heart of the drama. These are not just CEOs, they are the faces and forces behind two of aviation's biggest names. Michael O'Leary, Ryanair CEO, is famously aggressive and outspoken. He's a maverick who built his empire by breaking industry rules and challenging the status quo at every turn. O'Leary buys planes in bulk, drives notoriously hard bargains, and never minces words with competitors or partners. His approach is relentless, always pushing for lower costs and higher efficiency. In the other corner stands David Calhoun, Boeing CEO, who was brought in to restore trust and stability after the devastating 737 MAX disasters shook the company to its core. Calhoun is measured, traditional, and focused on reassuring investors, regulators, and the flying public. He's the steady hand guiding Boeing through turbulent times. O'Leary thrives in the spotlight, using media attention and public pressure as tools to get what he wants from suppliers and rivals alike. For O'Leary, a delayed plane isn't just an inconvenience, it's a direct threat to his ultra-efficient, low-cost business model where every minute counts. Meanwhile, Calhoun must steady a century-old giant, guiding Boeing through crisis, intense scrutiny, and the pressure to deliver safe, reliable aircraft. Their clash is more than just business, it's a collision of personalities, philosophies, and leadership styles that shape the future of aviation. O'Leary is the disruptor, fiercely loyal only to his passengers and shareholders, always seeking to shake up the industry and keep competitors on their toes. Calhoun is the establishment, navigating a minefield of challenges, balancing tradition with the urgent need for reform and innovation. One is a speedboat, nimble and quick to change course. The other is a supertanker, powerful but slow to turn. This is a battle of styles as much as a battle over planes, a high-stakes showdown that could reshape the industry for years to come. Tensions erupted when O'Leary launched a blistering public attack on Boeing's leadership. He accused Boeing of broken promises, poor management, and delivering unfit aircraft. O'Leary didn't just criticize, he demanded a management overhaul at Boeing's commercial division. His message excuses have run out, and he wants action, not assurances. This was no negotiation tactic, it was a declaration of no confidence. O'Leary's comments dominated headlines, sending shockwaves through the industry. Airline CEOs rarely name and shame their suppliers, but O'Leary shattered that norm. He turned private frustration into a public spectacle, leveraging his position as a crucial customer. The impact was immediate. Boeing, already weakened, was forced into the spotlight. O'Leary's strategy used public pressure to force change. The industry was left reeling, wondering what would happen next. This was a rare, unfiltered look at the high-stakes world of aircraft deals. The rules of engagement had changed overnight. Ryanair and Boeing's relationship is more than transactional, it's symbiotic. Ryanair's single-fleet strategy relies entirely on the Boeing 737, creating massive efficiencies. The airline's growth depends on a steady stream of new, fuel-efficient planes. Delays mean lost revenue, canceled routes, and millions fewer passengers. Ryanair's loyalty once helped Boeing weather the 737 MAX crisis. O'Leary placed huge orders when others hesitated, signaling confidence in Boeing. Now that loyalty has turned to frustration. Ryanair feels betrayed. Support in Boeing's darkest hour hasn't been repaid. The delays are more than logistical, they're a breach of trust. The partnership that fueled both companies' success is now under immense strain. The future of this relationship hangs in the balance. O'Leary's fury is rooted in Boeing's ongoing crisis, a crisis that began with two fatal 737 MAX crashes, shaking the aviation world to its core and sending shockwaves through airlines and passengers alike. The disasters exposed deep flaws in Boeing's design and safety culture, leading to a 20-month grounding that cost billions and eroded trust in one of aviation's most iconic brands. Boeing promised sweeping reforms, vowing to overhaul its safety protocols and manufacturing processes. Yet, new quality issues kept surfacing. Faulty parts, production errors, and supplier problems continued to haunt the company, raising fresh doubts about its ability to deliver safe, reliable aircraft. The most alarming incident, a door plug blowing off a 737 MAX in 2024, triggered fresh investigations and a production cap, reigniting fears about Boeing's commitment to safety and oversight. Regulators now limit how many planes Boeing can build until it proves its quality, forcing the company to slow production and focus on fixing its systemic issues. Ryanair's delays are a direct result of these restrictions and Boeing's struggle to fix its processes. The airline, which relies on timely deliveries to fuel its growth, finds itself caught in the crossfire. For Ryanair, the reasons matter less than the reality. They need planes now to meet demand, keep schedules running, and avoid disappointing millions of travelers. Boeing's internal crisis has become a crisis for its customers, straining relationships and putting airline expansion plans on hold. The result, a full-blown crisis of confidence, erupting into public feud and heated exchanges between airline leaders and Boeing executives. The industry is watching closely, and trust in Boeing is at a historic low, with analysts and travelers alike questioning the future of the company and the safety of its planes. The stakes for safety and reliability have never been higher, as every decision now impacts not just Boeing, but the entire aviation industry and the millions who depend on it. O'Leary's public attack on Boeing is a radical break from aviation's unwritten rules. Disputes are usually handled quietly to protect billion-dollar partnerships. Public criticism risks poisoning future negotiations and damaging both brands. Standard practice is to resolve conflicts behind closed doors, seeking compensation or discounts privately. O'Leary shattered this code of silence, weaponizing public opinion. He's not just talking to Boeing, he's talking to their customers, investors, and regulators. His message: act now or face public pain. It's a high-risk, high-reward move that could force Boeing's hand or backfire. With only two major aircraft suppliers, burning bridges is dangerous. But O'Leary is betting his leverage and Boeing's vulnerability will pay off. He's changed the game, and other airlines are watching closely. The industry's code of silence may never be the same. The outcome could set a new precedent for how airlines handle disputes. Boeing's response to O'Leary's onslaught has been measured and restrained. Publicly, Boeing acknowledges customer frustration and promises to fix its problems. CEO Calhoun avoids direct confrontation, focusing on humility and hard work. Behind the scenes, Boeing is likely offering revised timelines and compensation. Other airlines, also frustrated, have been far more diplomatic in public. United's CEO, for example, has voiced concern, but stopped short of O'Leary's direct attacks. Most airlines are wary of burning bridges with a key supplier. They're watching Ryanair's gamble from the sidelines, hoping it leads to improvements. The industry is holding its breath. Will O'Leary's aggression or quiet diplomacy win out? For now, Boeing projects calm, but the pressure is mounting. The world is watching to see who blinks first. Every airline CEO is watching the Ryanair-Boeing feud as a live test case. Many face the same delays and disruptions, and O'Leary's public strategy is tempting. Some quietly applaud his boldness, hoping it forces Boeing to improve for everyone. If Ryanair gets results, others may follow suit. But most CEOs are risk-averse, valuing long-term relationships over public confrontation. With only two major suppliers, alienating one is risky. The outcome will shape future tactics. If O'Leary wins, expect more public pressure. If he loses, the industry will retreat to its traditional code of silence. For now, most airlines are watching, waiting, and learning. The ripple effects could reshape how airlines negotiate with manufacturers. The stakes go far beyond Ryanair and Boeing. This corporate battle has real consequences for you, the passenger. Fewer planes mean canceled flights and higher ticket prices, especially during peak seasons. Your summer holiday could cost more because of problems in a distant factory. O'Leary's public warnings about Boeing's quality raise safety concerns for travelers. If major customers are worried, should passengers be worried too? The feud could shift airline loyalties, altering the balance between Boeing and Airbus. Less competition could mean fewer choices and higher fares in the long run. Ultimately, passengers bear the brunt: canceled flights, higher prices, and safety worries. The decisions made in boardrooms directly impact your travel plans and peace of mind. As this story unfolds, the key question is, will this public fight lead to a safer, more reliable industry, or just more turbulence for everyone?